All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Grill. There's always too much sun, no matter which angle I get into. Hey, I just wanted to hop on here real quick. Hopefully, this will be a word of encouragement to many of you. I understand that you're going through some stuff right now. I understand that things are hard, difficult, tight, um, bleak, because things have been communicated about this business that you're probably finding out that just isn't true, or it's true over there but it's not true where you're at, or it used to be true where you're at and it's no longer true there anymore. But nonetheless, you're not happy with the way things are with this business. You put a lot into it, you've committed a lot to it, and it's just not flowing like you thought. Other people are getting stuff, and I know people and see me doing work, and as I've shared with you in the past, a lot of this is from seeds that I planted years ago, and they're just now coming to pass. What a lot of people don't realize is that, yeah, I was struggling when I first got full time. It seemed like I was getting it, but there was a lot of orders that I was missing out on because of it was so many notaries and things of that nature. I wasn't getting directs. Nobody would hire me as well, not hire, but nobody would work with me because they're like, we got other notaries. But now, you know, 2 years later, a year or so later, after the pandemic done died out, I'm starting to get direct opportunities. So I had to wait and be patient. I didn't give up. I just stuck with it. Didn't know how it was going to happen, but it happened to the positive for me. And that's all I'm sharing with y'all. That's all I'm hoping that y'all would learn and understand, that you have to find a way to stick to it, take what you can, allow that to move, to get you experience and confidence. And that confidence that you have in this business and your ability to do this business can then radiate over to the customer when you get with them. I know a lot of you want to just lean on marketing, and you feel that if I throw a postcard out there or my Google page, then people just gonna come. But we're in an industry where we just sit back and people use us when they have a need, and no one just instantaneously, or just really like on a not instantaneous, more, they don't just consistently or just always have a need. Every day that somebody wakes up in your neighborhood, 98% of them don't have a need for a notary. But that 2% that does, you got to be there for them. And that's why I always talk about availability. If you can figure out how to make yourself available to the people who need you when they call you, then you'll do good in this business. The biggest problem is that a lot of people don't know how to make themselves available, or unwilling to make themselves available, because when the opportunity comes, it's not at a time that they personally have envisioned it to be or would want it to be. And I understand that. And if you choose to say, nope, I'm only going to work within these confines, then that's your right to do that. Just understand that if you don't expand out, if you're able to, you're going to be limiting yourself. And I understand that many of you can't because of medical conditions. Just being real with you, medical conditions, anxiety issues, family issues, your job issues, or whatever. Distance, you don't like driving certain distances or certain times of the day or night. You got grandkids, you got parents you're taking care of, you got all these things, and those interfere. In some cases, they interfere, not taking care of the kids and parents and stuff, but, sometimes dealing with some family things, it can interfere or delay or just really obstruct you from being able to really move out like you want. And I offer no apologies to those who set up here and embellish this business. I offer no apologies for what they said, because they have to take ownership of that. They're the ones who put those words out there. Now that you understand the reality of this business and see where it's at and how things are, hopefully you can find a way to work through it and still be successfsuccessful. And there are notaries who have found a way to work through it, and they are being successful. They're not going to hop on YouTube and tell you. They're just not, because that's not their personality. They share it with me. I share it with y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. So if I tell you that there's a person in Montana, which I personally know, that is going out there who's my age or older, and they're actually driving an hour, 2 hours to do orders. Trust me, I'm not lying to you. They are doing that. The question is, are you willing to do that? And if you are, then go make it happen when the opportunity comes. If you're not, nobody holds it against you, because this is your business and you run it the way you feel necessary for your benefit and your prosperity. I'm just hoping that you find a way to work through this and keep doing the business. It's a great business. It's lovely. The two things that I focus on mainly is my availability and giving a sense of comfort to those who I serve. And once I become available and I say, yes, I make myself available, I'm here for you, then the comfort comes in me knowing how to do my job as a notary. Not that I know the documents, because anybody can know the documents. Anybody can sit there and read and comprehend and understand the documents for the most part, but not everybody understands how to do that notarial certificate. And even if somebody does understand what to put in there, not everybody is commissioned to do it. And I'm commissioned to do that. And because I understand how to do that, and I can do it confidently, the people who hire me, they have a sense of comfort that when it all pans down, once we get the person in front of Griff, we know it's going to be done right. And that's the best marketing tool, because now I have these direct clients that didn't listen to me, or some of them I didn't even know existed, but that have hired me now. They have a sense of confidence that, hey, we know Griff will get it done. And they share it with other companies. And now I got other companies who I've never marketed to ask me, hey, so-and-so said you can do this Ron for us. No problem. Let's find a way to make it happen. That's all I say to them. I'm not talking price or any of that. Okay, so let's figure out how we want to make this happen. Give me the logistics on it so I can see how I can make this happen for y'all. That's what they want to hear. And then they say, well, how much? I say, okay, well, what's your budget? Just tell me what's in your budget and everything. And then we have the talk. We come up with a fair price, and then everything is good. Everything is just fine. But I understand not everybody has that personality like I do. That's why my strength at. You get me in front of somebody, I can talk to them, and I can make this, and I can close the deal. That's what I had to find out about myself, and that's where I work it at. But for as the marketing part, the actual introduction, I'm weak at. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm happy for those of you who are strong in that. And I learn from y'all when I hear y'all talk about it. And I'm starting to put those things in practice. And I'm trying to get tougher skin to deal with the rejections and all of that. Like I said, we all have baggage from our past and everything that can affect our present. And that's one of the pieces of baggage that I have, and I'm working through it. And for many years, I just flat out avoided it and found a way to work around it by just making sure that I'm available and I have the knowledge up here that trumps the sales tactics and the sales speeches and all of that kind of stuff. So I just want y'all to know, if you put forth the effort, everything is going to work out. It may not happen as fast as you want. It may not look the way that other people said it's supposed to look or the way you want it to look. But if the bottom line is that it brings you in the revenue that you need and it doesn't compromise your integrity as a person and your belief system, then go for it. Other than that, you're just going to have to sit on the sideline and hope for the best. And all of that. But as always, I'm here for y'all. I want the best for y'all. I do believe in you. I just want y'all to stop getting too deep into the weeds on things that you don't have any control over, and focus on the things that you do and go out there and execute those. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace.